So hi everybody, I'm Kimo from Digizen, and we are creators of digital ID for people who don't have any ID documentation. So here's Romson, a vanilla farmer who doesn't have an ID. The lack of ID makes Romson excluded from banking services, employment opportunities, and land ownership. But what Romson needs to do to get an ID? He would need to gather way too many documents. And this is an impossible task for people who don't have any documentation at all. There's over 1 billion people like Romson in the world who don't have any ID. So let me take you to the village of Wom in Papua New Guinea. And here you see our two partner agents, Donald and Solomon, who are onboarding people to Digizen Digital ID system. So traditionally, people would need to gather all the evidence and documentation about their identity and travel to a major town to apply for an ID. We actually reverse that process so that these agents, they travel to the villages, they verify and issue identities there on the spot. This substantially makes it easier for the people and lowers the cost of verifying identities. So the agents, they use mobile devices to collect identity information. They take photos of the people for authentication purposes, and they gather fingerprints to make sure everybody can exist in the system only once. Finally, they require a person in position of trust who knows everybody in the village, like ward councillor, to digitally sign and confirm that the information is correct. So now the identity information is verified and Digizen ID card is issued. And the card can be right away used for services such as opening up a bank account. And all of this can be done offline. So Digizen changes the impossible challenge of getting an ID to an easy thing to do, even for people without documentation. We reduce the time that it takes to get an ID document from months to minutes, and our process reduces the cost of verified identity by more than tenfold. So this was Digizen, an inclusive ID for all. Thank you.